Alex, not many teams have beaten Cinderford this season. You've done just that this evening. You must be very happy.
Really pleased, really proud of the lads tonight. Put in a really good shift, and to keep a clean sheet against them is fabulous. And for 10 or 12 weeks I've been saying, look at what Cinderford are doing. They're keeping clean sheets and nicking games, and they've kept doing it, and they're top of the league for a reason. And I tried to drum that into our lads today. We had to work really, really hard for that, but I thought we were professional from start to finish and did a good job. Admittedly, we got off the hook with a penalty save from Tom, but ultimately the goal that sealed it showed what we were about, really.
Yeah, you started positively. Do you reckon that set the tone for the evening?
Definitely, I was keen to like I say, drum that into the lads. They had to do that today. I know how hard working John and Jerry have got them working, especially in midfield, and I just thought if we try and match that tonight, we had half a chance of winning the game, and I think ultimately that's possibly what snuck it for us. Yeah,
and firstly, the first goal, the penalty from Andy Lewis against his old club. A nice styled run up for the penalty, but he put it away.
Yeah, he's been on for a while now. He took one earlier in the season at Oxford City, and he's been on it for a while, really. We've missed a couple, bearing in mind the County Cup game last week where we missed a few as well. So he's next in line, and he took it with a great aplomb, to be fair to him, and that meant a lot to him tonight, especially against his former club. He was keen to impress. So was Nick Hancock. All the boys, they put a right shift in tonight.
And the second one was the icing on the cake, and perhaps one of the better goals you're going to see a Shortwood player score this season.
Yeah, we've scored a few of them, and Adam certainly, by his own admission, scores enough of them. But yeah, it was a good strike and a nice time to score. It sealed the game well for us. And like I said, I don't think, and I know Jerry and John have said that, nothing less than we deserved, I think, tonight. But we've got 9 games left now. That was going to be a big ask. 30 points to play for. There's 3 of them, so I've set the lads a target, and we're hopeful that we'll get somewhere near that. But if they put in performances like that for the next 9 games, I've got no qualms whatsoever.
You scored the 2 goals that your goalkeeper Tom King made the penalty save, like you mentioned, but also that incredible save in the first half when the offside trap didn't work. Just going to prove why he's probably one of the best keepers in the league.
Yeah, he is, and I jokingly said at half time it's a good job he hit it straight at him, but it was a good save, and the penalty save was even better. He knew he'd made his mind up early. Obviously we've seen Ethan a few times, so knew what his preferred side is, and yeah, he's made a decision, and 2 great saves. And that's sometimes when you're in a game like this in a local derby against the top of the league, you need that sort of little slice of luck sometimes to help you out along the way, and that's exactly what we did tonight.
You spoke about a lack of numbers squad-wise because of injuries and selection issues before the game. Ollie Mayhew, who's of course playing for Mangersfield a few weeks ago, I think he's contracted to Bristol Rovers, made his first appearance tonight. What do you make of Ollie's performance?
Yeah, I thought he did well. It's a difficult game for him to come in on, especially having trained this morning. But I mean, I really stuck for numbers. Come last night, I think I was almost playing. It was that bad. But fair play to Dave's dad, got in touch with me and said there might be a possibility. My secretary Jim has done hours of work today to get 2 signings done, both for Hartbury lad Chris and also an Ollie as well. It just gave us the numbers today that we needed, with a growing injury list, 2 lads away snowboarding and a few others besides, and a few problems at the weekend. It was just keen before the transfer deadline that we got a couple of numbers in, a couple of bodies in, and they're good numbers and they're good bodies. They're 2 good young lads who are keen to learn and keen to join in the spirit that we've got here.
And moving onwards to Saturday, Larkhall Athletic, of course very impressive team last season, but this year perhaps haven't hit the heights they wanted to, but still contain a lot of very dangerous players.
Yeah, I know Thorny very well. He's a good manager, and I know he'll have them right up for that on Saturday. We're at home, and if we can take anything like that performance into Saturday, we won't be far away. The question is the continuity of our lads. If they can reproduce that, back to back, that'd be fabulous. And then we go to Cinderford again on Monday. So it's a tough week of it, and it's not going to get any easier through the rest of the season. We're 2 games a week now until the end of the season, so it's a big ask for part-time lads. But I'm hopeful that with the lads we've got in there, the spirit will get us through, and we'll pick up a few points along the way.